I love it when you talk negatively about a personality within the MAGA world, the far right world, whether that be a news broadcaster, an elected official, a political pundit, a podcaster, no matter who it is, somebody, some dumb as a fucking stump MAGA chud will come out of the woodwork to go, they'd own you in a fucking debate, lib. Well, I talked negatively about Candace Owens, one of their tokens. This person says, Candace would eat you for lunch. Shit. This is great. Candace would eat you for lunch, comma, space. She has more of an IQ in her big toe than you will ever have when it comes to the political landscape of this nation. Yeah. This Candace Owens.
You called the moon landing the Easter Bunny for adults.
Once you get 200 miles out, you hit the Van Allen belt, which has an incredible amount of radiation. There's been no human that's gone beyond the belt since the moon landings, allegedly. So I want you to just Google the temperature of the Van Allen belt. And then I want you to Google what material the shuttle was made out of. This literally doesn't make sense that an aluminum alloy could have gone through the Van Allen belt for an hour and a half or 59 minutes. It just couldn't have happened. It literally can't happen. There's no explanation for it. They just don't even talk about it. They don't like talking about the Van Allen belt because that part makes entirely no sense. And then the camera, they decided to give them to a guy who makes movies.
Yeah, she has more IQ in her big toe than I will ever have. My guy, this picture right here that hangs on my wall, this is of a former astronaut and current flight director for NASA, TJ Creamer. We've become friends. I had an opportunity to go down to Houston and take a super backstage behind the scenes tour of mission control. And I can assure you that what she speaks of, she does not know. This gentleman right here could shut her up in 10 seconds. Well, I should say could correct her in 10 seconds. I don't think that Candace is capable of shutting the fuck up. This is also Candace Owens, the person you said has more IQ in her big toe than I will ever have.
Selected, they picked Candace Owens. I don't know Miss Owens. I'm not going to characterize her. I'm going to let her own words do the talking. So I'm going to play for you the first 30 seconds of a statement she made about Adolf Hitler.
I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets, the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. He was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. Problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German.
That's the Candace Owens you says has more of an IQ in her big toe than I will ever have when it comes to the political landscape of this nation. A woman who defended Hitler's actions as long as they kept him inside of Germany. Doesn't matter who he slaughters, doesn't matter who he wipes out, doesn't matter who he oppresses, doesn't matter what kind of fascist rule he enacts in his own country, as long as he kept it inside of his country. Candace Owens is too fucking stupid to have a conversation with most people in this country. You guys like her because it shows that you finally have a black person amongst your ranks. You can have her.